Hello everyone and welcome to another episode of Craftmas. Today we're going to be making cookie cutter ornaments. Okay, so for this one all you're going to need is some cookie cutters. I got these online off Amazon and I got like a pack and they weren't too bad. They were quite cheap and they look really nice as well. You're going to need some fabric or some Christmas paper or something like that. A piece of ribbon and some super glue, so dead easy to do. And all we're going to do is run some glue all the way along the back of the cookie cutter and then stick it onto the fabric of the paper. You can use hot glue for this as well, it's up to you. And I would recommend gluing it down onto the fabric of the paper first rather than cutting it out to shape and then glue it on. It's just a lot easier, and then you can just kind of trim the excess off. I just stuck it to the table. Yeah, if you're using fabric or like a thin paper, lift it off the table a little bit, otherwise you're going to stick it to your table. I've made so many mistakes these past, how many days am I on? 21? These past 21 days. It's actually unbelievable. The thing is as well, you don't kind of have to back paper or fabric onto them either. You could just stick a bit of ribbon onto the cookie cutters and I think they look really nice just kind of on their own. Just like a little bit of metal. I think they make really nice decorations. You could even kind of spray paint them or add some glitter to them or do some other stuff to them. It's completely up to you. But I think this looks really nice as well. And let me know in the comments as well, what's kind of the worst gift you've ever been given for like Christmas or anything like that? And how do you kind of deal with it? Do you just kind of accept it? I'm the kind of person who I'm just like, oh, it's lovely, thank you. I don't know whether other people are kind of brave enough to be like, piece of I don't like it. It's kind of ungrateful as well if you act like that to someone, but... Oh, you're sticking for... Okay, and once that's all stuck down, you just want to trim all the excess off around the outside. Right, I'm going to be honest, this hasn't... So angry. This hasn't worked because the fabric's really stretchy for some reason and it's become a mess and the super glue's screwed up. But what I would recommend is use either a stiffer fabric or use paper. All the other ones have worked perfectly fine for us. It's just all of a sudden as soon as I get in front of the camera, it's decided to just go wrong. So what you should have is all this excess cut off, but it's just stretching and peeling apart and driving us mad. You want to trim all the excess off and then you want to stick a bit of ribbon on and you'll have something that looks like these. And see, they are possible. I have done them and I think they look really good on the sides there. It's just that one wasn't working because the fabric was too stretchy and it just decided like proper pisses off. I'm just like, oh man. Right. Shake it off. It's fine. But no. So you should have something that looks like this, and I think they look really nice when you do them right. Just don't do them how I was doing that, or just kind of learn from my mistakes and don't do it that way. But here I've just used a little bit of wrapping paper, and I backed it onto some card, and I should have done that to begin with. I don't know why I thought all of a sudden to do it with fabric, but I think they look super cool. I think they look really good. And I think it's something fun for your kids to do. And I do think they look really nice and you can kind of personalise them any way you want. Just don't do it how I was doing it there. Just learn from my mistakes, please. But what we're going to do, I'm losing the will to live. What we're going to do is we're going to hang these on the tree behind us with all the other stuff that we've made. So yeah, let's do that. But But they do work. It's just like, I don't know why I had this kind of crazy idea that I was going to use fabric instead of paper. And the fabric was just all wrong and just... it's just typical. It's completely typical. But they do work and they look really kind of cute and like cutesy and nice, and they do work. They work really well. I would recommend, if you're going to use kind of a thin paper, to back them on some card. And if you're going to use some fabric, don't use a stretchy fabric that's going to move all over when you're trying to trim it off and when you're trying to glue it, and everything will just go wrong in front of everyone that's watching you and it just won't work. So you do know how to make them right, and you also know how to make them wrong. So you've kind of got a double whammy in today's episode. But if you did enjoy it, then make sure to give it a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel. And I'll see you tomorrow for an episode of Craftmas that... it will work. Tomorrow's episode is a really good one, and I love the results. It's probably one of my favourite episodes so far. So make sure to tune in to tomorrow's episode, because it is really good, I promise. I promise. And fingers crossed it works. Imagine if I made all these promises and it didn't. Which would be my luck, to be fair. But anyway, I'll see you tomorrow, hopefully. Bye!